Today we'll be turning one of these into one of these with only a set of these. I'll start by removing the collar. I'll do this by making a really deep U-shaped cut all the way down into the graphic, keeping things as symmetrical as possible. The depth of this cut is to try and get as much of a crop out this top as I can. You can also make a U-shaped cut to remove the back of the collar, but maybe don't make this one quite as deep. I'll probably leave the shoulder strap about 3 fingers wide, and after making my guide cut, I'll cut both the front and back of the t-shirt with the tapered cut from there into the armpit of the sleeve. After cropping this t-shirt just shy of the graphic, it's now time to cut strips about the width of a finger up either side of this t-shirt, trying to keep things as even as possible in width and depth. Careful not to scratch that pinball table. You can now stretch out all the strips on one side of the t-shirt. Use 2 hands, being firm but careful. Some fabric tears easier than others. We can now fold these over and cut them straight down the middle. We then tie each corresponding bit of fabric to each other, leaving the knot as loose as possible so we can come back and adjust them later if necessary. Once the other side is done, we can then go about doing the shoulder straps. We'll do that by cutting out the seam first and then cutting directly down the center of each shoulder strap, and then repeating the process of stretching out each individual piece of fabric and tying it to the other. We're now going to repeat the same process that we did either side of this t-shirt, directly up the center of the back. We'll fold the top, cut finger width strips all the way up, even as possible, cut those in half once they're stretched and tie them all together. I actually wanted to do something quite special with this top, as it will be featured in a music video that I'll be shooting, and so I got these cute little beads to go up the tassels on either side of the top. I'll slide a bead onto each individual piece of fabric and then tie a couple of knots below it to stop it from sliding off. So what do you think? Yeehaw! Please don't just go ahead and do this with your best top.